It's Friday, July 12. This is the news on PBCJ. I am Simone Absalom. The Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries, through the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, will be providing urgently needed direct assistance to farmers valued at $15 million to help provide immediate relief from the current drought conditions.
Through RADA, the ministry will be providing urgently needed direct assistance to farmers of $15 million to assist with immediate relief, while proper assessment is being done to determine further assistance or interventions.
This was disclosed by Minister without Portfolio in the Ministry, J.C. Hutchinson, during his contribution to the 2019-2020 sectoral debate in the House of Representatives on July 9.
Under the Ministry's Production Incentive Program, a further $19.9 million is to be allocated via the Members of Parliament to provide further inputs to support our genuine farmers.
The Jamaica Agricultural Society, JAS, has announced plans to launch a Young Farmers Association that will be geared towards supporting youth who want to pursue a career in agriculture. President of the JAS, Lenworth Fulton, said that the objectives is to, quote, better attract that age cohort among our farmers, a very important group, especially in terms of our drive to make farming more tech-savvy and tech-friendly, and to better prepare for the coming ravages of climate change, end quote. He was speaking at the organization's annual general meeting at the Denby Showground in Maypen, Clarendon on July 10. State Minister for Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries, Floyd Green, endorsed the move by the JAS. He said the ministry is fully in support of such an initiative and would work closely with the JAS to encourage more young people to join the farming sector. He argued that with more persons transitioning into farming, this will help to boost gross domestic product growth. $5.3 million. That's how much money was disbursed by the Program of Advancement through Health and Education PATH over the financial year 2018-2019. Minister of Labour, Social Security, Shahini Robinson, made the disclosure as she made her contribution to the 2019-2020 sectoral debate in the House of Representatives on Tuesday.
During 2018-2019 financial year, PATH, or Flagship Social Intervention Program, disbursed over $5.3 billion to over 130,000 families, or 340,000 beneficiaries. Beginning in June 2019, PATH benefits were increased by an average of 17%.
The ministry introduced the PATH Back to School grant for each child registered in school.
This grant will continue with over $500 million projected to be spent in the 2019-20 financial year. As promised last year, we will facilitate direct electronic transfers of benefit payments commencing with the August 2019 payment. This will represent a saving on both sides, as well as being more discreet and convenient for the families.
Meanwhile, under the Steps to Work program, the ministry continues to support the entrepreneurial activities of PATH clients in order to provide a platform for families to move towards economic independence.
For this financial year, Steps to Work will target 800 PATH households to benefit from upskilling initiatives and another 600 for on-the-job training. Additionally, under this program, a further 1,100 PATH clients will receive financial support to establish micro businesses. Our aim is to ultimately empower persons from the program who no longer qualify for benefits. This on-the-job training is intended to ensure their financial and social stability. If you don't put them in this position of independence, then they will again become dependent on the state for social protection.
In the meantime, the PATH program, in its continued commitment to improving the quality of life of its clients, hosted sessions on nutrition, child discipline and budgeting. The program, which started back in 2017, has since engaged 955 households in the parenting program. This year, the program intends to engage a further 500 PATH families, targeting parents of children aged 2 to 6 years. Telecommunications firm Flow has announced a new policy introducing paid leave for fathers, adoptive and foster parents, and extending time off for moms. The new policy, which took effect June 1, provides 16 weeks of paid leave for birth mothers and 8 weeks of paid leave for fathers, adoptive and foster parents, as well as an employee who becomes a surrogate parent. Previously, only permanent employees were granted 12 weeks maternity leave. However, the new policy will benefit both mothers and fathers, whether permanent or temporary. Female employees have the right to take paid maternity leave for a period of 8 weeks. The Jamaican Maternity Leave Act provides female employees with the right to take maternity leave if they have been working with the same employer for at least a year. During maternity leave, employers must pay female employees maternity pay for a period of 8 weeks. Here's a look at what the public thinks about paternity leave, that is, leave for the new fathers.
Yes, they should get paternity leave because they need to be assisting the women that they impregnated. One thing though, I don't believe that both of them should get it at the same time. I think they should get it at separate times. So, for example, the woman gets it and when hers is up, then I believe that they should get it. They should get a chance to merge or to, unite, a bond with the child. So, yeah, I think they should get it.
Let's take the case of, let's say the child was born premature. Right, the child might not have been fully developed and there's just a little complication around it. If a man has that privilege to say, all right, I can spend some time with the wife and just to be there, it would be good for that child, it'd be good for even the intimacy within that couple. So I guess it would have to go on a case-by-case basis. I think we can't give a yes or no on the matter at this moment, but just do it by cases.
No paternity leave for no men. They don't carry no weight, they don't feel no pain, they don't need no leave at all. They should work.
The female already getting that 3 months probation and it's going to affect the productivity of the working force, so to speak, if men get that kind of privilege as well. And to me it really don't make any sense because some of them are still sperm donors as far as I'm concerned. I'm not a father yet, but the fact is I don't think it's wise. Just maintain it for the ladies.
I think so because men play a very integral role in the family life.
What we must realize is that Jamaican society, contemporary Jamaican society as we know it today, shows and mirrors that of plantation societies where men had many children and they don't particularly live with the mother of the child of the child, and we see that in Jamaican society. So if it is a case where every single time a man has a child or has got a woman impregnated, he gets the opportunity of getting this 3 months maternity leave with pay, I believe it will be a strain on our economy. However, if there are I would say some things put in place to ensure that there is some rules to say, for example, you have to be in a stable relationship, whether a stable common law relationship or you have to be married, to one wife, being committed. I believe probably with those in place, it could work.
Not all fathers are bad fathers. And most of the time, when a man whether married or unmarried live with a woman and she have baby, sometimes both of them working, but at the same time, things not working proper. Maybe he want a little break. Maybe he is one capable enough to take care of the baby. Meanwhile, she have to work. So yes, I think men should get.
Yes, because this will help to bring back the family structure in Jamaica.
National Works Agency will be rerouting traffic traveling in either directions west of Acadia Drive from Barbican Road this weekend to prepare the road pavement along that section of the corridor. From 9:30 a.m. on Friday to 6 p.m. on Sunday, July 14. The activities are scheduled to take place from 9:30 a.m. on Friday, July 12 to 6 p.m. on Sunday, July 14. Eastbound motorists traveling towards Barbican Square from the direction of Grants Bend will be directed onto Acadia Drive. Motorists traveling in the opposite direction are being asked to do so via Oaklawn Drive and Federal Avenue. The Bank of Jamaica, BOJ, made an intervention in the foreign exchange market Thursday morning, injecting $30 million sold to authorized dealers and large cambios by means of Bank of Jamaica's foreign exchange intervention and trading tool. In a release, the central bank states, quote, "This intervention is intended to address temporary demand and supply imbalances in the market," end quote. The bank stated that the total number of bids received was 37 with a total value of $56.1 million. 20 of those bids were accepted for $30 million. The total weighted average price from the eligible bids was $135.73, while the weighted average price for the accepted bids was slightly higher at $136.30. The highest bid price was $136.90, while the lowest bid was $130. On Wednesday, the weighted average rate for buying US dollars was $133.60 to $1, while the weighted average rate for selling US dollars was $135.48. After the BOJ intervention on Thursday, the value of the Jamaican dollar slipped further to $135.12 to $1 buying and $136.33 to $1 selling. Financial experts suggest that there is an exceptional amount of Jamaican liquidity on the market, which could be pressuring the exchange rate. The US dollar on Thursday, July 11, ended trading at Jamaican $136.33, up by 85 cents. And that's according to the Bank of Jamaica's daily foreign exchange trading summary. Also, the Canadian dollar ended trading at Jamaican $103.79, up from $101.85, while the British pound sterling ended trading at Jamaican $170.60, down from $166.93. Jamaican food is as diverse as its people, with dishes from the myriad of ethnic groups living on the island. The restaurants reflect those varied palates as well. Stay with us and see where our taste buds led us recently on PBCJ's Culinary Trails. If you're looking for a place to have brunch, lunch, or even an early dinner, Fromage Brasserie is the place to be. Hi.
Welcome to Fromage. Table for 3?
Yes.
I'll be with you.
Lovely. I just love this area. And I heard about the dishes that they have with cheese.
Yes. And the pastas are the bomb.
Really? Really?
I'm excited. Very excited.
Soup and ham and cheese panini. Is that how it's pronounced? Panini?
Panini, right? Yes.
And bourbon chicken. Wait, bourbon chicken, that means it has in rum?
Hello, ladies.
Hi.
Is everyone okay?
Yes.
Food looks good.
Thank you very much. All right, ladies, are we ready to order?
Yes, we are.
Excellent.
Well, Ali and Anna wants to have the jambalaya pasta, and I would like a spicy coconut ital chicken pasta.
That looks beautiful.
This is yummy.
This looks
Thank
good.
you.
Ladies, please do enjoy your meals.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Is it good?
Sauce is good.
Hi, ladies. How's everything?
Hi, everything is fine. Everything's
This
fine.
food is really good.
You enjoyed your meal?
good.
Yes, what's your name?
My name is Arnaldo. I'm the Junior Marketing and Communications Coordinator for Fromage.
Nice to meet you, Arnaldo. Have a seat, have a seat. I have some questions.
Oh, I can stay with you.
Yes.
We offer a variety of dishes, ranging from seafood to steaks, pastas, burgers, right? You can have anyone at any time. So now you're having the lunch, but you could have had a steak for lunch. It just depends on your mood. You could pair that with a wine, whatever the case may be. So some things that we have, like the ribeye steak, we have the shrimp coconut curry, that's a top seller here, right? We also have the Korean barbecue ribs. So stuff like that you could get on a regular basis when you come here.
Tell us something about like on the chef's specials.
All right,
So
so
that each restaurant they tend to have the chef specials, or so is there a favorite of the chef, or?
all right, so on our chef special, it's the Korean barbecue ribs, as I mentioned earlier. That's one
Ooh,
thing.
Korean
So it's like a
barbecue.
popular thing here.
Yes, that's the most popular dish.
It is.
Most popular dish. So we have that. We have the drunken pork chops. We also have
Wait,
the
the
chicken.
back up. When you said drunken pork chops,
Yeah, man.
marinated in alcohol.
Alcohol, yes.
Wow, I've never had that before.
Yes. While the name is French, it's a French themed restaurant.
Oh,
We
okay.
offer a European Jamaican fusion of food. So not every
Everything.
dish
Okay.
has
It's a lot
cheese,
though, a lot of
but
cheese.
a lot of items on the menu does include cheese.
All right, so in terms of location though, and we're here in Marketplace.
Yes.
Right, but I hear that there's another location. Where is that?
All right, there's another location in Hillcrest. It's located 8 Hillcrest Avenue, that's Kingston 6.
Right, off Oak Road.
Yes, off Oak Road. That's called Fromage Bistro. So a more intimate setting, smaller.
Ooh.
Yeah, as bistro in itself is a more small.
So it's like a candlelight kind of thing,
not
kind of
necessarily
vibe.
candlelight, but
more
something.
intimate, it's more
Yeah,
intimate, right.
something along those lines. It's less formal. So
Okay. Does it have the
it's
same
more-
menu, or is it?
No, it's a totally different menu. We're home for brunch on Saturdays and Sundays
Right.
from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. Imagine scrambled eggs and an omelette in one with the shrimp,
No, sir.
all the peppers, the seasoning, everything. is in
Listen,
there, cheese.
we're
as we
foodies,
all
you know.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
We're foodies, but we've never,
Sure,
we've
scandal.
not
Yes.
really We're still exploring. And
Yes.
It seems like it has a menu that is definitely European,
Yes.
definitely outside of the regular Jamaican breakfast.
Yeah.
So that's somewhere where we should probably think of coming
Yeah.
on the weekends.
Yeah.
Yes, we're
And the
going to
brunches
have to
are
try the
long. Oh,
brunch.
it's actually from breakfast
Yeah,
to
man.
dinner.
Yes.
Brunch
Brunch.
actually covers.
So you
Yes.
can bring your
Yeah,
bring
come
your
with
entire family.
Come with your son, your daughter, grandma, grandpa,
And y'all come with your
great-grand.
mamas.
During the
Everything.
week, how long are you open? What's your opening hours during the week?
During the week, it is from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. That's from Monday until Thursday. Friday, Saturday, it is from 11 a.m. until 11 p.m.
Okay.
All right.
Marketplace is it's very
Central.
It's central. Lunchtime is crowded.
Yeah, yeah,
Very
Evenings
yeah.
are crowded.
Yeah.
All the birthdays and everything.
Yes.
Yes.
You guys can go in the courtyard. You guys order from.
Yes, you can.
So we can
dine
order
in
from the courtyard.
Yeah, exactly.
You
That's
dine
good
from
too.
Anywhere?
in marketplace from the courtyard.
Really?
Bestseller,
Yes.
yeah.
That's so cool. Well, I'm really enjoying it here, and your customer service is really good. Really good. Kadeem, big up yourself, Kadeem. Big up
And when you
yourself.
ask about something, it's elaborated, it's explained. You
Yeah.
just see what's on the menu.
Yeah.
You can tell us. So that's really
So that's good. That's
Kadeem
good.
is a very good server here.
Yes.
Big up, Kadeem.
All right. Thanks
So-
so very much for coming over to speak with us.
No problem. All right,
All
so
right.
do enjoy the rest of your
Thank
day.
you.
Yes,
Thank you.
will do. All right. In regional news, Trinidad and Tobago's sovereign ratings have been downgraded by credit rating agency Standard & Poor's S&P. An S&P overview stated, quote, "We are lowering our long-term foreign and local sovereign credit ratings on Trinidad and Tobago to BBB from BBB+, and are affirming our short-term foreign and local currency sovereign credit ratings at A2. But speaking at a People's National Movement public meeting on Tuesday, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley remained optimistic.
The loss of the little plus that I just mentioned is as a result of this. Unexpectedly lower gas production over the next several years, which may limit the energy sector's contribution to economic growth, and disappointing results in the infilling drilling program. You would have heard the other day that BP announced in one of their infill drilling program, they had hit 2 or 3 dry wells, right? That was taken into account for the country because these are the things of the country. They are projecting a reduction in gas production. This government is not on that wavelength at all. You would have heard all our speeches made in recent times. And you would have seen me travel for 10 days last month to Shell, to BP, to EOG, and to BHP. And you would have seen me last year go to BHP in Australia. It is to make sure that this prediction of reduction in gas production in the years ahead does not come to pass.
No income tax or corporate tax. That's the word from Bahamian Finance Minister Peter Turnquest. We have more in this business report.
Over in the Bahamas, Finance Minister Peter Turnquest says the government has no plans to introduce an income tax or corporate tax. According to him, the levy could impact the country's middle class.
For us, we already have a flat tax, which is the value-added tax. It's flat. It's across the board. And while there is some degree of regressiveness built into that system, by and large, it is probably the fairest system that you can find globally. When we talk about income tax or personal income tax, we must bear in mind that if we decide that we're going to a progressive tax, at the bottom, which unfortunately makes up a significant portion of our population, are going to be exempt from paying tax, or they're going to pay a very low tax.
In sports, as a collective, Jamaica's Sunshine Girls have stressed the importance of taking nothing for granted if they are to be successful at the 2019 Netball World Cup. In the build-up over the past few days, the common message from the coaching staff and players have been to avoid complacency at all costs. The first test to turn words into action comes today when they oppose lower-ranked Group C team Fiji inside the M&S Bank Arena at the ACC Liverpool. And that's the news on PBCJ. Thanks so much for watching.